Hello guys, Solitaire Gaming here, back from our part of Killer Queen. Let's get started. Though she had been wearing a bulletproof vest, there's a chance that the impact of the bullet had injured her. Karen gave a smile. The bulletproof vest had done its job right. To be exact, it was designed to absorb the shock impact around the area a bullet hits. So even if the wearer was hit in or near a fatal area, the worst that could happen was heavy bruise or some broken bones. Karen had gotten lucky. Sakumi was still worried about what lay behind them. No place for the blast to escape to. It shot right through the tube-shaped hallway like a pillar of fire. It was much more powerful than the group could have ever imagined. We need to be more careful next time we use one. Suichi also looked back. Though they had thrown off their attacker, things could have gone bad really easily. You got that right. Suichi scolded himself for not doing that earlier. Karen followed suit and looked back glumly. Just then, oh no, it's Nagasawa? Karen, get down! Bang bang, the crack of gunfire pierced everyone's eardrums, but by the time the bullets reached Karen's location, Suichi had already pushed her to the ground. Damn it, who's it this time? Suichi pulled out his pistol from his waist as he continued covering Karen, then pointed in the direction the bullet had come from. The attacker muzzle was sticking out from a corner up ahead. The attacker muzzle. Suichi pulled the trigger while pulling his gun directly at their assailant. Really, dude? Even though his comrades' lives were on the line, he still couldn't shoot someone. Guys, use the cart as cover. Suichi's automatic spouted flames at fixed intervals. Suichi's strategy seemed to be working as the enemy dove for cover behind the corner. Karen! Suichi helped Karen up while still holding his gun, keeping his gun trained on the corner, then rushed behind the cart. What? He has a grenade and a gun? Suichi was surprised since there had been only one attacker. He thought it had to be Tezuka. He cut us off from behind. We assumed that Nagasawa would be coming from the rear if he followed them. That's why they planned to find a good spot to ambush him. But Nagasawa was faster than he thought. What's more, the cart was slowing the group down. There was probably part of the reason why Nagasawa had been able to cut them off. Bang bang bang. Nagasawa started attacking again. Those bullets hit the cart and recoiled right off it. Damn it. Bang bang. Suichi immediately returned fire. Naturally, he had no intention of hitting them, but he needed to fight back or Nagasawa would close the distance between them. Nagisa tugged on Suichi's sleeve with an anxious look. What? Bang bang. Suichi continued his counterattack. Clang. Nagasawa's bullet hit the car again. Said cart was full of the claymores, grenades, and rockets they planned on dumping down the elevator shaft. Though they had some other things in there, it didn't change the fact that the cart was mostly comprised of explosive. Damn it, out of ammo. Will you just kill them already? Oh my god, these... Sakumi immediately handed him a new gun. Just kill them! Just kill them! This one was an assault rifle, similar to the ones they had in the cart. Self-defense is okay, you know. Take this. Whoa. Suichi pulled the trigger once to find more bullets than expected flying out of the muzzle. He almost dropped the rifle in shock. Calm down, keep your head cool, Suichi. After telling him this, he brought the rifle to level once again. Karen suggested that. Point taken. Okay, let's go. Head back to the corner we just rounded as soon as I start firing again. Alright. Suichi bent forward as far as he could and let loose a rapid fire to conceal his comrade's retreat. Nagasawa's counterattack was not far behind. A sound that tore through the air rushed right past Suichi's ears. A bullet that had flown by and grazed him. Sakumi's voice snapped him back into gear. Suichi fired one more time, then immediately broke out into a mad dash. After escaping Nagasawa, the group quickly rounded several corners and hid themselves. Since Nagasawa would probably be fearing an ambush from them, they figured he'd take his time pursuing the group. We'd probably gotten far enough. Yeah, it would be so nice if we had weapons to kill him. Karen panicked wildly as she wiped the sweat off her forehead with an irritated look on her face. She then turned around. Just when we were about to dump all those weapons down the elevator shaft, he couldn't have picked a better time to attack. I remember where he left it, so we'd be fine. Nagisa looked to Suichi for a decision. Seeing they all unconsciously come to see Suichi as group leader. Blocking the elevator is still our highest priority. Let's take care of that once we put enough distance between us and Nagasawa. Once that was done, they could get back on schedule and set an encampment at the staircase. Now there was nowhere safe. Now that nowhere was safe, the staircase seemed like the only place that offered even the remotest security. But their plan was soon put on hold once more. Suichi's assault rifle, now fully reloaded, started firing again. How does it keep cutting us off? Nagasawa's consecutive attacks were confusing. The group had been attempting to move carefully ever since his first attack. They thought they were safe because they were so sure that they kept totally shaking him off, but he kept ambushing and attacking the group. The only reason they were still alive was because Nagasawa hadn't tried to close the distance. If he ever did, only God knew if they make it out okay. But since Nagasawa kept playing it safe, the group had made it out of their first two skirmishes with him fairly unharmed. Though to be fair, since he knew his opponents had grenades and rifles, it was only natural that Nagasawa was keeping his distance from them. Karen muttered this as she fired a pistol. No, that's impossible. There's no such thing as psychics. Suichi found the idea utterly ridiculous and extremely unrealistic.
でもそうじゃなければおかしいですよ絶対総一くんもしかしたら PDA のせいかも
Nagisa thought out loud as he took out her PDA out. What do you mean? Suichi asked her this while keeping up his counterattack.
仮になんだけどこれに地図が出るみたいに私たちが映ってたら便利だと思わない？
Realization crossed Karen's face. Suichi also nodded. If Nagisa's deduction was correct, then explain everything. Plus, it wasn't possible. It didn't matter if he was doing it through a PDA software or a homing device for radar. What mattered was that Nagasawa had some device that told him where Suichi's group was. It's likely ambushing them over and over again in such a huge building.
でもどうするの？仮にそうやって居場所が筒抜けだとしてどうやって防ぐの？
Sorry, let me think for a bit. Suichi mulled that over their options as he continued firing assault rifle. I hate this guy so much. Nagasawa could hear the sound of Suichi's group talking. It sounded like screams mixed with the gunfire. A calm smile rose to Nagasawa's face as he pointed his SMG at the group. Pulled the trigger twice. The SMG was set to fire a single shot every time the trigger was pulled. There's no need for him to waste ammo in this situation. The software installed in his PDA gave Nagasawa an overwhelming advantage. He required some other software up until then, but this never was this powerful. Blips were displayed on his map, which had also been enhanced like Suichi's, To be exact, there are 5 blips on the floor, Nagasawa and the 4 members of Suichi's group. The map was updating in real time, so if they ever moved, you know in an instant. Thanks to that, he could easily find out where they were headed and what they were planning to do. With that knowledge in his hands, he had no need to hurry. Even if he attacked, they wouldn't fight back. All he had to do was keep chasing his prey every time they retreated and wait for them to tire out. Fortunately, most of them were girls, meaning that they'd probably exhaust themselves soon. Once they did, it would be a perfect chance to strike. Or if he wanted to save time, he could also use the claymore he found earlier to set up a trap. All he had to do was cut ahead of them and set up the claymore. Then you just have to wait for them to run over it and watch as it dealt the killing blow. Nagasawa smiled as if he were enjoying the game.
Huh?
Once he snapped out of his thoughts, he realized Suichi's group had stopped attacking. He looked at his PDA screen to see that the 4 blips were moving.
また逃げたか。
Really, it's so frustrating. Why don't you just kill Nagasawa? Nagasawa sat down and continued looking at his PDA.
今度はどこへ逃げるのかな、三剣くん。
The bleeps quickly meandered as they seemed to be heading for a certain place.
へえ、そこへ逃げるか。
Nagasawa was sure about the group's destination, because there are no other important spots in that direction. They were taking lots of turns in an attempt to shake off Nagasawa, but since he knew where they were going, he could just head directly there, meaning it would be a piece of cake for him to get there before they did.
しかしそこじゃ、クレイモア仕掛けてくれって言ってるようなもんじゃないか。
Nagasawa stood up, gathered his scattered belongings, and carried them with him.
逃げ切ったつもりで死んでいくのはどんな気分かね。
He sneered. His voice echoed through the empty hallway and then faded away. It wasn't the first time that Nagasawa visited a non-combat area. That's why he wasn't surprised when his PA rung once he approached it.
ここにあいつらが逃げ込んだら、クレイモアが爆発して、はい、さようなら。
Nagasawa vocalized his delusion he imagined over and over on his way over. I want to try killing someone. He had that desire for ages. Every time he saw someone die in a movie or video game, he always thought, I want to try that too. This guy's so fucked up. But reality wasn't that convenient. If he killed someone, the police would investigate and be tried for his crime. The fear of that became his restraints. But those restraints didn't exist here. Violent fights of this tremendous scale had clearly happened in this place several times before, but no one on the outside discovered them, meaning he could get away with anything here. In other words, whatever happened here stayed here. He could satisfy his desire without attaining his social status. It was like he was in a real-life video game. That's why he had no qualms about embracing the whole situation with open arms, as if it were a child game. He grabbed the doorknob.
そうだ、このドアに仕掛けよう。
Will someone kill him? Nagasawa's chuckles echoed in his throat. He imagined Suichi open the door that would trip the wire connected to it, causing the claymore to render his body unrecognizable. He'd done that trick countless times before on all sorts of FPS games, so he's familiar with that particular trap. Nagasawa pushed open the door while imagining that future. In the end, he never once imagined his own future. Is that gunfire? Suichi, who had been carefully inspecting the floor, looked up. The sudden gunfire was fairly loud, meaning it was close by. Another fight had started. To be exact, it was coming from right up ahead of them.
じゃあもしかして
Sakami nervously looked at Suichi. The gunfire soon ceased. Everything went silent once again. The deafening roar of an explosion shattered that silence to pieces. Then familiar ringing immediately followed suit. Everything went as planned. It was easy to say that, but now that he saw the results of said plan, he couldn't help but feel guilty, even if that person had tried to kill them. A dark, bitter emotion coiled around Suichi's heart as he stared at the scene before him in solitude. Only one thing was moving in that room: the badly damaged automation. It was smashing its head into the wall over and over again, having lost control of itself. Seeing the very same machine that nearly killed them earlier doing this almost looked comical to Suichi. And there was one more thing in the room. That's one immobile. It was an object that had been Nagasawa just a short while ago. When Nagasawa opened the door, a salvo of bullets assaulted him before he could even understand why the machine was in front of him was there. It pierced his spine. Nagasawa then realized that the machine was in front of him was a weapon. He had no way of knowing that Tezuka had planted it there earlier. It was attacking him just like that, just like it had attacked Suichi's group earlier. Since the group hadn't even touched it, it was only natural that it was still working. it was set to immediately attack anything that's opened the door. It was a total surprise attack. Nagasawa had been thinking only about killing Suichi's group and never considered the idea that he'd be attacked in a non-combat area. By the time he understood what was going on, it was too late. Good! Die! Nagasawa also unleashed a volley with his SMG. The solo machine was unable to dodge and was shattered with those bullets. The machine broke and slammed against the wall. Nagasawa fell to his feet, his strength completely shot. A draw with both parties injured. That's what the results of the fight between Nagasawa and the machine appeared to be on the surface. But Tezuka had won, Nagasawa had lost, and Suichi's group had used both of them. You shouldn't have attacked the machine. Nagasawa screamed. He had been shot and was bleeding like crazy, but they weren't fatal wounds. He apparently escaped death. You have performed an attack inside a non-combat area. Your collar will detonate in 15 seconds. Goodbye, Nagasawa. A robotic voice came out of his PDA in collar. Nagasawa's face warped in fear. Goodbye, Nagasawa. Goodbye. This is so great. Intense pain and fear. Those two things that Nagasawa believed he would never experience were now mercilessly assaulting him. He tried to tear off his collar, but it was useless, completely futile. He couldn't even rip it off when his body was in perfect shape. Now that his hands were covered with blood, slippery and devoid of strength, Nagasawa's fate was sealed. Bye, Nagasawa. Nagasawa's speech abruptly ended with the explosion. Nagasawa's body, now lying face on the floor, was a horrific sight. He must have been gripping his collar, and as his fingers had been caught in the explosion, blown off. His head was flown off his body, now lying near where the automation continued to crash into the wall. His pupils were wide, tear stains had adored his cheeks, his mouth was agape. His expression was a perfect depiction of the agony of death. I'm glad I came here alone. Suichi thought that when he saw the terrible spectacle of what was once Nagasawa. And this is where I'll be stopping off for today. Thanks for watching this part of Killer Queen. Have a great day and night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.